Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of CNC Productions. And today we are going to be doing the second part of Batman, the Telltale series, continuing our look at the prequel for Batman, The Enemy Within, even though it was made first. I already know. So, yeah, first episode, pretty good, but most of it was just kind of introducing the characters. Now we're going to delve more into the meat of the story in Part 2, Children of Arkham. An old friend becomes a new adversary as Bruce learns more about the Wayne family legacy, and Batman escalates the fight against crime and corruption throughout Gotham. And as you can tell, this is obviously a scene of Bruce's father getting shot, and we are going to learn more about the corrupt business dealings of that man in Episode 2, Children of Arkham. Just gonna dive right in. So yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying the series. Previously on Batman, the Telltale series.
A revolution
Stuff
is knocking on
happened.
Gotham's door. When this whole thing starts, make sure you're on the right side.
Mr. Wayne, thank you for opening your house to us.
My gosh, that intro was long. That was like 4 minutes. Jeez. Okay. Episode 2, finally. I probably just cut all that out. My gosh, that was way too long. Okay, Episode 2, Children of Arkham. Here we go.
You don't have to do this.
Only you now, Master Bruce.
Thomas and Martha Wayne. Another one problem I had with this is, and I know I mentioned it in the last episode, was how they focus on Bruce's parents dying. It's like you just want to say
I
that.
might find you here.
It's like we know they died. We know.
The news was upsetting for both of us. But you should see this. I know you come here for solitude, Bruce.
Mob money behind
More
me,
allegations about his ties to the underworld. This isn't going away. It's all so public and messy.
How could you hide this from me, Alfred? For all these years.
What would you have me do? You were a child. I've been dreading this day for nearly 2 decades. I hoped it would never come.
Forget the papers. I want to hear it from you.
No one reads the papers
The
anyway.
truth is, they were billionaires, Bruce. You can't amass that kind of wealth without making certain moral compromises. It's just not possible.
Yeah, you
that
can't.
kind of money taints you.
My money has never corrupted me.
And I'm proud of you. But you're hardly the norm.
That's a little unfair.
Hill greased the wheels of politics. Falcone was the muscle. Thomas legitimized the whole enterprise with his name. Your father, Hamilton Hill, and Falcone, they were partners. Nothing happened in Gotham without them knowing.
Falcone, the papers, they were telling the truth. Everyone knew about this but me.
I know it's a lot to take in. I want you to know I had my suitcases ready. I couldn't stand to be around your father anymore. But then they were killed, and you were all alone. And I just couldn't walk out the door. Everything I did, everything I've ever done, was out of love for you. I hope you can forgive me.
How could I hold this against you? You're all I've got, Alfred.
Thank you. I won't let you down again.
Yeah, loyalty to Alfred is unbreakable.
This is the
But, yeah.
first time I've been back here since that night.
I'd love to know how
When
he
the
was
police
kept out of the
called me
loop.
to collect you, I thought they'd finally arrested your father. I couldn't believe a low-life thug like Joe Chill would have the audacity to rob and kill Thomas Wayne. He was simply too well known. Too big. Yet, there it was.
If my father was that deep in crime, he would have had enemies.
Well, it's a fair assumption. You don't think? You always said it was a simple mugging. In 20 years, you've never wavered from that story.
I can recall every moment of that night in vivid detail. But maybe that's wrong.
Sometimes we block out things we don't want to face.
Maybe
This
there
part
was
was
some
also-
detail I overlooked.
This part was a little bit, I'm not going to say cringy, but it was just like, come on. It was convenient. Also, like, the one part about Batman lore that I've never really understood is, like, how wouldn't somebody like Thomas Wayne, like, have bodyguards on them? Especially in this version of the Telltale universe, because if they were, like, crime bosses, you'd think that he'd have, like, all kinds of security, that he wouldn't just, like, wander into some random alleyway. And I can't remember if, like, the can was shaken up so that, like, Joe Chill was hired by Falcone or something.
I want him standing here, right now.
And what would the Batman do with his own parents' killer? The possibilities are frightening.
Send him to jail.
I take him to jail, just like any other criminal.
But he's not just any criminal, is he?
He's Joe Chill.
He was stabbed to death in prison. No one mourns for Joe Chill, Bruce.
Or how like that the one Batman comic where he ends up meeting Joe Chill and he ends up just being this, like, this sad, you know, low-life drug dealer. You know, he's like, help me. Like, he says he can remember everything in vivid detail.
He thought he was invincible. Sadly, he was mistaken.
I always wanted to be brave, just like him.
And you are. He would be so proud to see that you took a different path.
I love that movie. Saw it countless times at that theater. How long did it play there?
Only
Mark of
when
Zorro.
You wanted to see it, Bruce. Your mother arranged the special screenings personally.
I never knew that. She was always so good to me.
Like, I think he remembers, like, one little detail that, like, it's like,
When
come on, you
exactly
didn't remember
does
this?
the memory end?
With my father pleading, "You don't have to do this." And the gunfires.
And after
Martha.
there are considerable gaps in that recollection.
Why did you say that name?
Maybe. Do I really want to know?
Martha, why did you say that name? Yeah, this part.
Stay back!
Take whatever you want.
Nothing personal, just business. He told me you had to come.
You don't have to do this. Don't walk away. It's making a mistake.
Like, right there. I think he would have remembered that. Also, if he was going after... If he was going after...
Bruce!
Bottle time! If he was going to go after... If Joe Chill was going after Thomas Wayne, then why did he shoot Martha? That doesn't make sense. And also, why didn't he just kill Bruce then? That's another part of Batman lore. Why not just kill Bruce? Why kill just his parents? He's a witness to the murder.
You were right.
I don't know.
It wasn't a bug.
Like, Batman's origin story, it's like, it's the most done to death origin story of any superhero, and it's unfortunate because there's problems with it. At least I think so. I'm sure some like comic book nerd can tell me. Someone that like reads every comic book, because I really don't. I've only
Falcone knows why.
Like, I've only read Batman, Nightfall, and The Killing Joke, and those are like the two most well-known Batman comics. Batman the Telltale series. Let's go. But yeah, I'm sure there's plot holes are explained, but like to me it just doesn't. His origin story doesn't make too much sense, which is unfortunate because he's my favorite superhero. Oh, this scene was good. This was good. Yeah, episode 1 was okay.
Falcone like this?
It's all uphill from there.
I don't have to tell you how many rules we're breaking. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm always here for you. But this
Nice
one
idea,
left us
Chuck
both in
Robbins.
hot water. I pulled all the strings I had with the lieutenant. This better not come back to bite us.
Relax, Harv. No one needs to know. We'll be out of here in no time.
Oh, relax, he says. As if Bruce Wayne won't turn every head in the building. The last time we brushed shoulders with Falcone, the press made us pay. At least tell me what this is about. Look, I'm all for blind support.
I'm not sure, but I think Falcone put a hit on my parents.
Wait, what? Bruce, that's terrible.
That's why I have to speak with him. I have to know for sure.
Bruce, I appreciate you opening up to me, but just try and keep it cool in there. I don't want any headlines taking away from my debate with Hill.
Gentlemen, we finally put Falcone in his cage. Now, thanks to the information you gave me, Bruce, he won't ever get out.
Whoa, I'm sorry. Information? What information?
Oh, I assumed you knew. I was going to contact your office first thing.
I gave him some evidence against Falcone.
More like a catalog of his entire criminal empire. It's a case that'll put Falcone away for life.
Is that a fact?
It's the reason I said yes to this unorthodox request.
Why would he have
Nice job
a
bringing
problem
in
with
Falcone.
that?
Yeah, that's... Better not get off again.
He's not getting off the hook, Renee. Not this time.
Mr. Wayne, Sergeant Renee Montoya. I just wanted to say, some of us police support you, despite what the media is saying.
Thanks, Sergeant.
It's funny
Keeping
because like
Falcone in the infirmary.
keep talking and
Lucky
interrupting
he
me.
didn't get roughed up more. I could tell Batman wanted to kill him, but he held back. He cares about doing the right thing.
Whoever he is behind the mask, Batman's a hero to me.
Yeah. It's great to know he's out there watching over the city.
Like Gotham
All
cops,
right, Falcone's inside.
they're
Say what
either
you gotta say. We'll be out here.
they're either like terrible scumbag cops or they're like the best cops in the world. Like there's no middle ground with Gotham cops. They're either the best cops in the city, in the like the country, or the worst. Episode 2: Children of Arkham. Dramatic entry. There's Falcone.
You must have some clout. My own wife can't get in to see me. Good thing I'll be out of here in a week.
We need to talk, Falcone.
You weren't so eager the last time we met. But then, I knew you'd come around. Especially after the press got their teeth in you. You're your father's son. Yeah, that's right. Tommy and I were close. More than friends. More like cousins.
Until you sent Joe Chill to kill him.
Ah, so that's what this is really about, eh? The pup digging up a 20-year-old killer.
2 killings, and they were never forgotten.
You and me, we're practically family. I thought you'd have figured that out by now. I tried to get through to you at Dent's party. You showed me the door. Got a whole closet full of birthday presents I was never able to give you.
Watch it, Falcone. I still see some unbroken bones.
Tough guy, eh? I bet you came to kick some answers out of me, huh? Your father, Hill, and me, we ran this city. Still do. This pain. Can't think through it. Morphine's on the side there. Be a good boy and help Uncle Carmine out, huh?
Hello? Oh, shut up. Gotta love phone calls. Right as you're recording. The warranty on your vehicle is about to wear out. No, it's not. I keep up with stuff like that. Anyways, okay. I'm not gonna hurt him. I am a good Bruce Wayne. I'm not gonna hurt Falcone even though he deserves it.
40 years I keep my veins clean of any of that gunk. But you never forget the tender kiss. It'd be so easy to give me the whole vial, wouldn't it? Enough there to put an old dog down forever. Of course, you'd never know the whole story. How much of your parents do you have in you?
I'm not a murderer.
No, you're not. That's why you were kept in the dark. Much better, kid. Thank you.
Who keeps morphine like lying out?
Like that reminds me of your mother.
Especially if it was enough to really kill him.
Father may have been the doctor, but Martha, she had the human touch. Think you got more of her in you, tell the truth. Yeah. There's a kindness in you.
Well, I wouldn't know. You took her from me when I was 9 years old.
What, you really think I hired Chill? Sure. I worked with Joe Chill from time to time. Put a button on someone, he'd take him out. But I never ordered that hit on your parents.
So
Forget
who
who did.
You can't trust anyone in Gotham. Least of all those you call friend. Your parents learned that the hard way.
Yeah.
They're waiting for you in hell! The bastard had to die.
Hands in the air! Stand down! Get a doctor! Secure this floor! No one gets in or out! Go! Go!
Yeah. I knew that was coming, but for those of you who didn't, oh man. That jump scared me the first time it happened though. That will be such a disaster.
We are in deep I bought us some time, but not much. Word's gonna get out, sooner or later. Why would she do something like this? We had Gotham's biggest crime lord in our grasp.
I don't know. I hardly recognized her when she burst in. She was so different from the woman we met in the hall.
It's a disgrace. An another officer gone rogue.
Just doesn't make any sense. She'd never do anything to hurt the department.
Falcone's case meant justice for 1,000 unnamed victims. And now it is a PR disaster. How can I run against corruption when our own cops are redecorating the precinct with their prisoners' brains? Listen, we gotta get out in front of this. We gotta spin it as best we can. Issue a statement saying that we have the shooter in custody.
You're being played.
Details are still coming in and that we're investigating. The usual.
Slow down, Harvey. We need the facts first.
The simple fact is she walked in and shot him.
Then we need the complex facts, like how and why.
Lieutenant, Mr. District Attorney, Falcone's lawyers are here.
Oh, gosh.
I can delay them for a little while, but we still need answers.
Tell me if she says anything.
I'm
I have
surprised.
to know why she did this.
I'm surprised Gordon's just like letting Bruce Wayne in here. Like, wouldn't he be like, okay, you got to get out of here. Like, just you got to get out of here.
Falcone's been murdered.
Good God.
He's just like, you go ahead and interrogate her. I'll be
Access
back.
to the back computer for anything I find.
Connection secured.
Alfred, I'm gonna try and confirm some suspicions of mine.
It's like you can clearly see, and I know like he figures it out, but like the blue veins, yeah, like nobody knows that. That's
Still
odd.
visible beneath her skin.
That's very odd.
Fresh injection site. That doesn't look like blood.
Who? I forget who drugged her.
Alfred, I think I found the substance. Analyze and forward me the result.
Was it like one of Penguin's thugs? I forget.
Of course. I'll be in touch as soon as I have the results.
Where am I? Mr. Wayne? What's going on? Oh, but I got this awful feeling something terrible happened.
Sergeant, you have to think. What do you remember?
Oh, God. Falcone. I was hoping it wasn't real.
I believe you were drugged, Sergeant.
It would explain a lot. Listen, you have to believe me. I talk big about hurting thugs like Falcone, but I would never betray the lieutenant. Everything is so foggy. I remember a sharp pain.
There's an injection site on your neck.
Then it just felt light, like I could do whatever I wanted. No guilt, no consequence. There was a voice in my ear insisting Falcone was gonna get off. And all I knew was that I had to stop that. I had to.
It's
No
called
matter
chemical
what.
warfare.
The reasons why I shouldn't, they were a million miles away.
Did you see a face? Could you ID a suspect?
I don't think so.
No.
You must remember some detail. Try.
I remember a hand on my arm, guiding me like a parent with a child. The voice, it was saying something about revolution.
Oh, it must have been one of Penguin's
Cobblepot
thugs.
said something similar.
Yeah, like a mole or something? I don't know. Somebody's one of Penguin's thugs.
I'm so sorry, Lieutenant. I've let you down.
We stalled Falcone's lawyers for now, but they'll be back. So how is she? Did she tell you anything?
She was drugged.
Hey, don't worry about that now.
I found evidence that she was drugged. A fresh injection site on her neck.
I was out of my mind, Lieutenant. Please believe me.
Hey, I do. Of course I do.
Yeah, you can see like the veins on her
Get
neck.
forensics in here. Now!
You know.
She remembers a voice saying something about revolution.
That's not much to go on.
Oh yeah, it is.
Now, if
For
you're
me, at
bringing
least.
forensics in, let's get Bruce out.
Finally, he should have been in there to begin with.
I've got a lead on whoever's behind this.
Bruce!
Vicky freaking Vale. I am giving her
What are you doing here?
Shunned.
My friends in the GCPD have been telling stories.
I'm shunning her.
Press can't seem to leave me alone.
Yeah, well, I don't know what to tell you. Maybe it's your cologne. Word is there were shots fired near where
I'm not
Falcone
telling
was
her
being held.
nothing.
Know anything about that? I mean, you must have been back there when it happened.
Always digging for a story, huh?
So it's true?
I didn't say that.
Word is you turned over enough dirt on Falcone to put him in Blackgate prison.
How did she hear?
A day after he showed up at your house. And now you're here. You can't afford to be associated with another scandal. I can keep your name out of whatever we print, but you need to give me something I can use. Who fired the shots? A cop? I can tell by the way you're brushing me off that something happened.
You're fishing. You don't have anything. Now, if you'll excuse me.
You should talk to me, Bruce. This is coming out whether you stonewall me or not.
I love how he said, "You're fishing. You don't have anything." He was like all proud of it. You're fishing. Even before I knew who Vicky was, I disliked her. The lag is amazing.
Either Cobblepot drugged Montoya himself or someone else is using his revolutionary
Come on,
weapon.
render. You got this,
Either way, I
computer.
need to find him. Let's put our drones in the air and start a search. I'll run a trace on his cell. In the meantime, we have to find out what we can do about this drug.
The computer's been analyzing the chemicals from Montoya's bloodstream.
Throw that up on the monitor. The residue I scanned on Montoya is similar to the nerve agent I found at the docks. Let's see what we got.
It's ironic that Falcone died at the hands of someone drugged with his chemicals. Who'd have guessed that's how he'd meet his maker? Prone in his sickbed, surrounded by police who were ordered to protect him.
Murder at the hands of Montoya. That's not justice.
Whoever did this was judge, jury, and executioner. No one should act as all three.
No,
But I
that's
hope
why
he
we
told
have
you
the judicial
something
system in
before
the
he was
U.S.
killed. What did you learn from him?
Practically family, he said.
Family? Funny, I don't recall any Sunday dinners with the mob.
It wasn't Falcone who called the hit.
Yes, well, I suppose that makes sense. Your father, Hill, and Falcone would have balanced each other out.
Computers pinpointed reference points on the two compounds.
Control sample, Montoya sample, dog sample.
This refined drug is like a weapon. It only took a small injection to strip Montoya of her moral filters and make her act on her base impulses.
That would be terrifying, and I'm sure that there are
The
drugs
minute
out
the
there that
dogs
do
were
that.
doused with the base chemicals, the reaction was messy. They were out of control. Both compounds seem stable, but they're quick to fall apart. Whoever processed it knew what they were doing.
What could the creators of such a drug possibly have in mind? Fighting
Release
your wars is
Arkham.
one thing, but drugging others to fight them for you?
With this drug, they can exploit anyone's baser impulses, the things they would otherwise control.
Your drones are in position to triangulate Cobblepot's location.
The people in the hate comments would be, you know, you suck! Get off my channel! Things I would otherwise control, because normally I just ignore hate comments. Let's see, what do we got? A drone? I like this area of the city because it's in the middle. Oh, this is interesting. Whoa, what was that?
Find her! Find her now! Send a strong message.
Just like Arkham City. You know, like you're just wandering around Arkham City, you just hear Penguin shouting at some of his mercenaries. I should rip off your limbs one by one and feed them to me shark in the iceberg lounge. I don't remember this drone thing either.
Bring me her head.
What? Okay.
There, go, you go. You'll be alright. Alright.
Is that really how that works? That's how you triangulate? Okay, I wouldn't know, but that...
Didn't even wait for Falcone's body to get cold, did you, Oz?
Going to speak with him, Bruce?
Bruce Wayne already tried talking with Cobblepot. It's time he met the Batman.
I'm Batman. Ah, yeah. Cape physics, amazing as usual.
Come on, I know there's gotta be more around here. The man probably had millions in his sock drawer alone. If Falcone finds out I helped you, he'll kill me. Your boss won't be doing much of anything. Ever again.
Whoa, what's wrong with the stairwell? Sorry, dude. Shh.
You lot, come check out this office. Where is he? I don't know! Names, you can help me, or you...
Let
Who's
him
this
go.
guy?
Batman! It's about time! You kill a crime boss, you'd expect a word of thanks from Gotham's #1 vigilante. Don't worry, I'll pass your gratitude on to those who made it happen.
You used an innocent cop to do your dirty work. I know how you've been using the drugs you stole at the docks. Where are they?
Is this about Falcone?
Where are the other drugs
We
going?
all saw how you felt about Falcone. Pounded him into a pulp on live TV. If you were truly the defender of this city, you'd have finished the job yourself. Admit it, Falcone deserved to die. Vermin like Falcone, they deserve to be stomped
don't
out.
kill.
Believe me, I know.
I don't kill my enemies.
Maybe that's why you got so many. Might be time to reconsider. As a show of good faith, I'm gonna let this one go.
Oh, Pete just
How
took
about we
off.
talk this through? We
Wow.
helped you with Falcone. Now, if we could just cut out the rest of the rot, like Wayne and Hill, ordinary folks might be able to breathe.
Oswald Cobblepot. What is it about this place that attracts criminal scum like you?
Gotta admit, you've got flair. Here's the thing. I actually admire you, Batman. We both want the same kinds of things. Me and my people, we've got big plans for Gotham.
Who is this jerk? And who is this giant blue guy?
Catwoman. What do you want with her?
We had a deal. She didn't make good on it. So sorry this didn't work out, mate. I'd stay to watch. I would, but I still got a Catwoman problem to deal with. Oh, what's her name again?
Selena.
Yes! Oh, beautiful name.
Cheers. This guy's name is officially Mega Squidward. Oh yeah. Oh, okay. Mega Squidward. Is this guy like on Venom?
Gonna have to try harder than this.
Yeah. Okay. Wow, like that rip his arm off. Up there he goes. The heck? This guy's got some legs.
Alfred, track down Selina Kyle.
I'll find her right away.
Right. Well, that was interesting. I need to talk to you urgently. Ah, this scene. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. This is one of my favorite scenes in the whole game. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Stacked deck. Ah, man. No secrets between us. Ever again. You have my word. I pinky swear. The freaking barmaid. Oh, man. Bartender.
I think he'd show up here.
Willie.
Did you hear?
He turns.
You lost? Because I don't have time for tourists. Looks like you walked into the wrong bar.
Yeah, I'm looking for a woman.
You wouldn't be the first.
Selina Kyle, I'm told she practically lives here.
Selina, huh? You don't strike me as her type.
You'd be surprised.
Hey, don't I know you? It is
Nope.
you. Knew it. The cops take all your fancy clothes? Are you trying to lay low? Of course, you're not really the low-lying type.
Buy you a drink?
How about a few?
How about one?
It ain't like you're short on cash.
Leave
Stop
him alone,
blurring.
Frank. Man's just trying to have a quiet drink.
Yeah, there she is.
You didn't seem to mind the company. Whatever.
All the hair from your head was rerouted to your face.
Selina, I need to tell you something important.
Better be an apology. You were supposed to take care of our mutual problem. Instead, you just pissed him off.
Well, I've met a couple of his goons myself. Your client isn't one for subtlety. The man who hired you, his name is Oswald Cobblepot.
Never heard of him.
He goes by Penguin.
Penguin? Ugh, you've got to be kidding me. You should have just killed me on that rooftop. I'm dead anyway. When you screw someone over, you really screw them. The Penguin.
Penguin can't take on both of us, and I'm not going anywhere. Clearly you know something about him.
I only know him by reputation. I'm surprised you never heard of him. He's a big deal across the pond.
Used to be my bestie.
He's more dangerous than you think.
We grew up together.
I grew up with Oz. He's the first real friend I ever had.
I'm not surprised. Questionable morals and a penchant for theatrics. You two have a lot in common. The question
Questionable
is, why
morals?
Gotham? Why now? It's not like he's hurting for crime syndicates abroad.
He thinks he's changing the world for the better, no matter the cost.
Well, he's no Joan of Arc.
Starting in
that's for
Gotham.
sure. Well, I'm not sticking around here to find out.
Oswald, Penguin is about to unleash God knows what on the city. You can't just leave.
A good
Sounds like
reason not to
Scarecrow's
be here
plot.
when he does.
Scarecrow's plot from
You want
Arkham
to stay?
Knight.
That's your choice.
I need you, Selina.
That right?
If Penguin is as deadly as you say, I need all the help I can get.
Bruce, sweetie, the gallant knight thing, it really is adorable. But what would Harvey think? The two of us, working together. After all, I'm not really an all work and no play kind of girl. Harvey knows that.
I'm sorry, why are we talking about Harvey?
He's your friend, isn't he? Just seeing how much of a conscience you really have. You and I...
Alright, cue it. Let's go.
Please, don't wreck my bar.
Please don't wreck my bar. Look at these freaking low lives and their
Oh, Bruce.
freaking
You were
nasty
right.
haircuts.
Selina Kyle?
Penguin says hello.
Hello. Hello yourself, mate. Would you like to get beaten up? Because, I mean, my name's Batman, and I like to beat people up. Look, you dirty lowlife. I'm just gonna beat the crap out of you. Right here, right now. I'm just gonna punch him. There you go. You messing with the wrong people. Okay, let's get it. Oh, man. Jeez. Okay. Oh, man. No problem. Oh, yeah. This is the real dynamic duo. Screw Robin. Have any of you ever seen Robin do anything like this? Yeah, I didn't think so. Okay, over here.
Not done yet.
More freaking thugs. Yeah. Fight scenes in this game and Enemy Within. Man.
I think they want more.
Then let's give it to him.
You fools. Oh, yeah. That's when you stop. I mean, really? And then you like just get up. Bunch of freaking Marlboro men. Oh yeah, unlock the finisher. Oh. I told you it was one of my favorite scenes of this game.
You fight pretty good. For such a pretty boy.
Come on, this way.
Oh man. That is probably the best fight scene in this game. Probably. I mean, my memory might be a little hazy, but dang, that was good.
Negative. Let's check the other side.
Yeah, we'll be meeting Harley Quinn in this alley later.
Yeah, we're alone.
Why'd you have to say it like that, though? She won't let me, so there's no point.
We should go.
I'll take the rooftops. You take the alley.
Wait. Just stay out of trouble.
Now, where's the fun in that? You shouldn't trust me, you know.
Unfortunately true.
Alfred, I'm uploading.
I trusted her a lot more in season 2.
My computer. Check to see if there's anything on the phone we can use.
Processing it now. Is everything all right? There are quite a few police cars convening on your location.
It's fine. Has the back computer found anything yet?
Bruce, there are a number of messages here, all from Mayor Hill.
Mayor Hill?
The last voicemail is his. Listen to this.
I gave you everything I have on Wayne. I've held up my end of the bargain, and I expect you to do the same.
This is very shady indeed. Whatever they're talking about, it doesn't sound good.
Hill is setting me up. Penguin's gonna take a shot at me.
Why does he look so shiny?
If Hill's talking to Penguin,
Lighting is a
he
little
must
weird. It
know
looks like he's
something.
wet.
It's time I paid him a visit.
I agree. The mayor must have answers, but if I may offer a word of advice. People look up to Batman after how you handled Falcone. Terrorizing the mayor could damage that goodwill. Then again, Batman's methods would certainly get him talking immediately. Bruce would have to depend on his guile to loosen Hill's lips.
This was one, like, thought that I had, or my thoughts on this, basically. Going as Bruce isn't really... It's hard to get him to talk because Hill's like, no, I didn't put dirt on you, no. But if you go on with Batman, he's going to open up. But as far as, like, what Alfred was saying, it's like, who cares what people think of Batman? Batman's going to still operate. Besides, I mean, I'd rather go as Batman anyway.
Going as Batman is the sure bet.
Yeah. Besides, I'd like another Batman scene. Is that wrong? No. No, it's not. I don't think Hill really talks at all if you go as Bruce. City Hall, 7:11 p.m. Another very odd time. This freaking scumbag selling me out. Oh man.
Batman
Oh,
has
that's
the public
hot.
trust after taking down Falcone. Try not to throw it away by going overboard on Hill. Battering the mayor is not a good option.
I got it, Alfred.
I'm not gonna beat him up, but I'm gonna
The
sure
city
make
will
it look
think
like I will.
Hill tells me Penguin's plans.
Deborah, you incompetent! Dents up in the polls. I need to crucify him in the debate or we can kiss re-election and your job goodbye. You'd better be back here in the next 15 minutes or I'm cutting your... Deborah, who's there? Deborah! Is that you?
Expecting someone. Maybe the Penguin.
He's gone.
Batman? What are you doing here?
Now that would be scary.
You know who Penguin is.
So I've heard of him. So what? I've got nothing to do with that lowlife. Do you hear me?
You think people will still vote for you when you've got no teeth left?
I gave you everything I have on Wayne. I've held up my end of the bargain, and I expect you to do the same. Wayne, there's the real problem. He's the one you should be after. Every fiber of his being built on lies, his status, his fortune.
What does Penguin want with Bruce Wayne?
The atrocities that occurred at the hands of his father. He only wants to expose the Waynes for the criminals that they are.
Oh, you're not going anywhere.
Security! Pick up, goddammit! Security!
You want to start talking?
I've done nothing wrong.
You can't keep secrets from me. I always find the truth.
What the hell are you talking about? Penguin wants revenge for what happened to his mother. Thomas Wayne sent her to Arkham, along with who knows how many other innocents. Nothing was wrong with any of them.
Something this big couldn't have been hidden. There'd be records.
With enough money, you can make anything, or anyone, disappear. I didn't dare speak up. Whatever happened in the past, it's nothing compared to what's happening now. Penguin isn't the only child of Arkham. There are others whose families were destroyed by Wayne. They'll make Gotham pay for his sins. No.
You can tell your story to the police. See what they think about it.
If I hadn't given Penguin what he wanted, he would have struck at the debate tonight. I didn't just do this for myself. I'm trying to protect Gotham.
I'm trying to protect Gotham.
Finally. About damn time.
It's Batman! Shoot him! Come on, get the mayor out of here!
Oh, man. It's Batman! Shoot him!
I heard
No,
everything,
thanks.
Bruce. What he said about your father, it must be difficult to process.
I need to know what went on in Arkham Asylum.
Indeed, I'm just as frustrated as you are.
Hill seems to think he's safe, but Penguin's still out there.
Okay, back in the Batcave. I mean, at least we got the information that we needed out of
I
Hill.
wonder what else is on here.
As per your request, Lieutenant Gordon has tripled security at the debate.
Thanks, Alfred.
But Gordon heard about Batman's surprise visit to the mayor. He was far from happy.
Thanks for the heads up.
I didn't even hurt him.
It's a
He was
plan
fine.
of the old Monarch Theater.
The auditorium where the debate's being held.
If I had heard him,
I
then
hacked
yeah,
into
I'd
the
be
image
mad.
feeds from the security cameras at the auditorium.
Just to be safe.
Just to be safe.
Hills, details about your father. They must have been quite upsetting. I can't imagine how you must feel.
None of that matters now. The only thing that does is stopping Oz.
The city needs you now, more than ever. I'll leave you to it then.
Gotham District Attorney Harp.
Harp.
Wait a minute. The images on these cameras haven't changed. Something's wrong.
Penguin's men may have commandeered the cameras on their end. We could just be looking at
What they want us to see. Warn Gordon that he may have visitors. I have to get down there. Now.
Here he goes.
Harvey needs to get out there.
Hey, Bruce. Yeah, I'm glad you called. I needed to talk to you, actually. Something's come up. Something that's... well, it's not...
Harvey, listen to me. Your life is in danger.
because of Penguin and his thugs?
Thanks, but there is an army of security here. They have me in some back room until the debate begins.
For my own protection.
No, the security is Penguin's
Well,
men.
if you ask me.
It's not overkill, Harvey. It's a real...
Please. I need to
Get this off my chest.
Look.
Bruce, I didn't want to do this over the phone, but
My advisors are telling me that I need to distance myself from you. Until all this mess with your family blows over.
I get it. It's the smart move, but let's talk about that later.
I'm glad you see it that way.
what with the allegations in the press and now this mess with Falcone, you're a
Liability.
But here's the
Okay.
thing, Bruce.
Without your money,
I am dead in the water. I know this is a delicate topic, but I need you to keep me afloat.
That's
I
kind of
may have to
scummy.
trash you in public, but you and me, we'll know the truth about our friendship.
No matter what, we need a new mayor. Hill needs to be removed.
I knew you'd see it that way.
Listen, I hate to push you,
But I need to know. Can I count on your money, Bruce?
whatever it takes to save Gotham.
I'll always support you, Harvey.
Oh, thank you, Bruce. Thank you. You don't know how much this means to me. To Gotham. I'm sorry, Bruce. The makeup person is here. Guess she needs to put on my face.
I hope you can still watch the
More
debate
pointless
somewhere.
foreshadowing.
No matter what I have to say tonight, remember,
You are always my friend.
Harvey!
That is pretty scummy, though. Like, yeah, I'm gonna be trashing you in public, and I can't really talk to you, but would you mind giving me some more of your money? It's like, really? I mean, I'll do it, whatever, but it's like, really? That's a little scummy.
Yeah, all quiet so far. I've got a feeling that's about to change.
Just so we're clear, you and me, we're on shaky ground.
Jim, listen.
No, listen to me. The excessive violence, it can't go on. Most of the GCPD already think you're a monster. Don't prove them right.
You're lucky I'm on your side.
That may be true, but I can't ally
That didn't
with
come off the way I wanted it.
We have bigger things to worry about right now. Your security has been compromised.
I've got patrols on every door.
You better check on them.
I'd keep that holstered if I were you.
What's she doing here? She was
my
part of
thoughts
that
exactly.
robbery at the mayor's office.
I think she's mending her ways.
Oh, he's right, Lieutenant. I don't do the bad things anymore. Unless it's on request.
This better not come back to bite me. Alpha Patrol, come in.
That, incident in the bar. Dead is its own kind of cage. I can't stand being in it. Not that I needed your help or anything, but you had my back. I thought I'd repay the favor. You know, like you scratch my back, I cut some people up.
Doing the right thing. Maybe there's hope for you yet.
Don't read too much into it. I'm just allergic to owing you anything.
None of my men on the ground are responding.
Enough waiting. We're going in.
Alpha, do you read?
Now, aren't you glad I'm here?
I'll give a better shot than my SWAT team of getting in there quietly.
We are seriously underfunded at the GCPD.
Sounds like a vote for Dent, Lieutenant.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to our live debate for the next mayor of Gotham City. This is an important debate for these two candidates, incumbent Mayor Hamilton Hill and the challenger, Gotham District Attorney Harvey Dent.
Oh boy.
It's also important for you, citizens of Gotham, who will soon head to the polls to decide the future of your homes. A city that's faced its share of hardships in recent years. Rising crime rates, income inequality, yes, massive debt and abuse on our streets. Yes, after all.
Hello. Goodbye. Oh boy.
At least we know why they weren't responding.
Gordon, we found one of your patrols. They've been terminated.
Goddamn sons of...
As you might have guessed, there's been a change to tonight's program.
Oh
First
boy.
order of business, firing the moderator.
I hate to be a downer, but these hostages, I don't like their chances.
They just didn't have a head for the issues.
Don't think about the odds or you'll make mistakes. You have to stay focused.
Speak for yourself, Batman.
You'll do. Get out here. Keep it quiet back there.
Wait, who is that guy?
We need a new moderator.
Come on, you.
You there? Yes. You. Thank you for volunteering.
Please, no.
Go on then. Introduce the candidates. Stage fright, huh? All right, I'll get you started, but this is your show.
3 hostiles.
Literally.
Take them out quietly.
Okay. Why isn't it very efficient? Aha. And finally, gonna link this guy to the door. Yep. Yeah, that's how this is gonna go down. Oh, ow, okay.
Maybe next time.
Keep your heads down. Make for the police line.
And now, a word from our sponsor.
My fellow sisters of Arkham, you have nothing to fear. We are the children of Arkham. We are here to end the masquerade and expose the corruption that ruined your city. For too long, men like your esteemed mayor have profited from the pain of innocence.
They knew this was too big for Oswald alone. Someone else is pulling the strings.
Smart. Let someone else do the dirty work.
Look into the hearts of these spineless creatures, chosen to
Go on, love. You know what to do.
Oh, man. Unfiltered. You know, how political debates usually are anymore.
About the city you pretend to love.
How does this... Okay. That thug should have seen him.
Saw that moderator get shot on live TV. What's going on in there?
First off, we should incinerate the pool.
Let's just incinerate the poor. Okay. Alright. That's your grand vision.
We're out of time, Batman. The brass is going nuts with those two drunks on stage.
Corrupt politicians.
And what about the corrupt elite? The men's fortunes are built on corpses. Men like your friend, Bruce Wayne. You're as bad as he is. Have a look away when you don't want to see him. Roll the tape!
Subject 9.
I thought your father was dead.
Subject 9. Esther Cobblepot. You've been declared criminally insane and committed to Arkham indefinitely as a ward of the state.
Please, I'll sell you the land. Please don't do this.
You had your chance. You should have made the deal we offered you. Give her the drug.
Thomas, we're friends. Our boys pray together.
You were warned, Esther. You know I always get what I want. Commence the procedure. Give her a dose she won't come back from.
Now you know. Now you will see.
Who is this guy? we go.
Batman! You certainly know how to make an entrance.
How does Vicky Vale know how to do that?
Why don't you kick the crap out of him?
Who is the name of this guy? You'd think I would have heard of him. He's like, this is like season 1's Bane.
No, please, I made a man.
You could never.
That was all Thomas Wayne, not me.
Like that clip of Mark Hamill. Who is this guy?
I took out Thomas Wayne. That was all him. He didn't know when to stop.
Oh, it was hell.
I had him killed because of it.
Okay, that's who killed Wayne.
They won't bring back my poor old mum. So this is for her.
I won't let you kill anyone else!
Wait your turn, Dent!
Yikes. Gosh.
Where's your mate?
Pain in the butt.
Bruce Wayne, your biggest supporter, and he didn't even turn up. Batman! The revolution's already started! It's too late to join!
I'm not here to join you. I'm here to crush you.
That's what I was afraid of.
No, I cannot stop you. Did she just get shot? Oh gosh. This. Yep. I interrupt this episode to explain to you why I'm about to make the choice I'm about to make. Okay, I'm about to save Selina. Sorry, but yeah. You know. And here's why. Whether you save Harvey or not, Harvey will still become Two-Face. Like, I mean, if you save Selina, then he'll get his half of his face burned off, and he looks like Two-Face. But if you save Harvey, he'll get like PTSD and be Two-Face, just not with two faces. You know what I'm saying? Like, he'll look like with a full, his face is fine, but he'll still act like Two-Face. So we're just gonna go for the realism. Go for Selina. I'm sorry, Harvey. I kind of wish you could have just saved both of them. Like right here, we're wasting time. Wasting time, like staring at each other. Why are they shooting at me?
Where's the maniac in the mask? We need paramedics over here, now!
Jeez.
City Hall is in chaos after Mayor Hamilton Hill was confirmed dead.
While several members of the Children of Arkham have been arrested, the Penguin is still at large.
He won't be the same after this.
Nope, he'll end up being one of Batman's supervillains.
Meanwhile,
Or
the
just
Wayne family scandal
villains.
continued to escalate after the full list of Thomas Wayne's victims was released to the public.
Was she shot? Because I don't remember.
Lawyers representing Bruce Wayne have no comment at this time.
We are the children of Arkham, and we have opened your eyes.
Children of Arkham. Yeah, it was one of the crazier episodes. Not quite as crazy as episode 4 or 5, but this was nuts. Especially the climax was just like... Oh... Eases pain. Yeah, I mean, most people I would imagine would. Like, if you know Batman, you're not going to beat him up. Okay, Selena didn't try. Well, that's because I would assume most people tried. She doesn't let you if you try. Don't worry, I figured it out. Did you visit... I'm surprised more people didn't visit as Batman. Because if you go as Bruce, I think you only have... There's like a very specific set of things you have to say in order for him to listen to you. Like, he won't really listen to you all that easily. Withdraw funded. Yeah, that would have been an even bigger scumbag to pull your funding. And, yeah. So there you go. Now for the next time on segment.
Next time on Batman, the Telltale series.
You may have saved me, but this isn't over. You don't know these people, Bruce.
Authorities are scrambling. The so-called Children of Arkham have the city in a frenzy, but there's still no sign of their masked leader. With Hill and Falcone dead by their hands, the question on everyone's lips is, who's next?
After that news about your father sending innocent people to Arkham, sounds like the whole city wants your head on a pike.
The Waynes have always run this company, but now they want to decide what your future at this company will be.
So they hire Penguin. Because, why not?
Do you really think Bruce Wayne is worth protecting?
That scene never happened. This scene here with Batman and Vicky, that never happened in episode 3. So they must have been like a deleted scene.
What do you want from me?
You know what I want.
That scene didn't happen either.
No more hiding. Not for anyone.
But don't worry. Bruce Wayne's finally gonna get what's coming to him. Bruce! Bruce!
We do finally meet Lady Arkham, and it's another one of the best fight scenes in this game. Follow Batman's adventures wherever comic books are sold. Well, there you guys go. Children of Arkham. The next time we'll be doing New World Order. As you can see, Penguin is taking over freaking Wayne Enterprises. Oh man. Then we got Guardian of Gotham and then City of Light. So, we are approaching the halfway point with episode 3. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be very good. Let's just say episode 3 is one of the more intense episodes. Not that this one was better, or at least it was more intense than episode 1. So yeah, that was Children of Arkham. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you are ready to put on the cape and cowl next time with New World Order, then leave a like. And until next time, I'll see you guys later.